Just a moment.
Is there any buzzing coming from my stuff?
Not
You're clear.
particularly.
I just leave it open for a bit.
Okay, so that is working. Alright, guys. Welcome to the Vortex, the Time Vortex. This is Strato, Time Lord Strato, here for another episode of our Roll20.net Dark Tower Let's Play. We are finally back, and on top of that, I know there's nobody really watching the stream right now, but I got the stream up and running now. We link to that in the description below. Alright, Mr. Darna, if you want to take it away from here.
Nice. And where can they hop on stream?
It will be Twitch TV / Time Lord Strato. One word, all lowercase. Again, I will have the link in the description below at the end of the episode, so if you want to watch us when we're live, it'll be over there.
Sounds good. All right. Last we left our heroes, we had a hit on the goddamn casino, and you spent the night over in Spiritport there, Razmai.
Yep.
Eden, you're over in Transylvania. Elenia, you're in Transylvania. And we still have a new player to introduce. So we'll start off with a new player. So we're the town of Transylvania is a massive piece of architecture. It's sitting over a cliff, probably like 100-foot fall. The Endless River is basically this area here was created by a meteor strike that smashed into where the river was going, causing the water from the end of the river to go underground, causing an ocean to appear underwater. So under the ground, there's a massive oceanway that leads down to the south. Hence the name of Endless River, because the ocean, it doesn't touch the ocean from here. So this is where it goes underground into the caverns. There's a massive waterfall, a bridge across it. There's tons of ships everywhere. Huge metal pikes. You can tell the architecture was once human in shape and had, flying buttresses, Gothic cathedrals. But over the years, the orcs have lived here for a very long time, and they've added their own architecture to the buildings. Metal,
Spikes.
black pylons, spikes, massive walls of bones in some areas, goblins and trolls and fire giants walk around the city, almost like friends, like a normal commerce. Humans are very small, very low population right now. The majority of the population are orcs and goblins. And as we come down to the main capital of Transylvania, a massive castle sits on top of it. The queen of all Romania, a young lady who's pretty new, who is not been a queen very long. And Lillian Storm, a red-headed girl with fiery hair, as she sits on her throne, and the Red Queen next to her, and a very small, a very good-looking woman with silver hair, holding a little elven baby in her arms, greet you as you approach the throne room. Go ahead and describe your character for us, for the new players.
Aster is a half-elf. He is currently dressed in what looks like a very wilderness type of gear. He has a green cloak that does have the sigil of House Decoy on it. His equipment is primarily pieces of leather wrapped around an elven chain, and his hair is very short cut, and his face is slightly scarred from the neck up. He approaches, he basically kneels down, out of respect.
And your name is Hester what?
Haster.
That's it?
Just Haster.
Hester.
My lady.
I have brought you to the city to join a group of people who are trying to activate the towers and prevent our new allies, quote, from from Rokugan that have come to either thwart my rulership or I'm not sure what they're doing, but they need your help. The last ranger that was with them died, unfortunately, during the casino. I'm sure you're aware of a person by the name of Zahedin, right?
Not entirely. I've been out in the wilderness most of this time.
Zahedin is staying at an inn and is awaiting. Is primarily the best person you can get a hold of. Here is my royal documents. The Koi family has guaranteed that you will that you are here to join this group and making sure they stay in order.
The Decoy family only employs their best.
Of course. Is there any other questions you'd had for me before you?
Just point me to my new allies and point me at my enemy. I will take it from there.
Well, it is not too hard to find. I will leave you to it. She gestures dismissal.
I just give a nod of approval, not a nod of approval, but a nod of confirmation and leave. Alright, what next?
Alright, so you come across, so you arrive at the inn, you're probably eating breakfast, right, Zahedin?
Probably.
Okay. So are you wearing your royal garbs or no?
I'm wearing my regular stuff.
Go ahead and describe your character for the new players.
You see a man in, well, full plate armor, somewhat golden in tint, as he is casually just... He's got a sword sitting next to him, and he's just eating his food on the table. Just taking his time. No seem to rush or worry.
Does this guy fit the description I was given?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Alright. I approach immediately. And not even sitting down, just I sort of go right next to you and says, I am pastor of the Koi family. I'm here. I was assigned to your group.
Ah. Hello. Haster?
Yes.
The Decoy family. Odd that they would name someone so close to Hester's.
Well, we're not that one.
I know. But I just said that's odd.
Not entirely. Haster's a quite common name, I think. I haven't met another person with it, but I think it's common.
Sit down. Relax a minute.
Very well. I just put my two swords onto the table as well as my bow.
So what is it that you do?
I kill people, kill who needs to be killed, and I just primarily kill people.
Well, people do kill people. That's normal.
I'm a soldier.
Of
I
course.
just do what I'm told.
I understand. I am in a lot the same way as you. I am a soldier.
You seem reputable. I take it your companions are just as so?
Well, my sister is questionable at times, but she has the greater good of Romania in mind. And Razmai, the catman that is with us, he is a good sort, though he loves to sail along the sea. He's getting a boat, actually.
I take it you'll be taking the Endless River then.
If we need to take the Endless River. But his boat is clear off in Port Sister, so I seriously doubt we'll be using that. We'll probably be mostly on foot, unless we can find some other means of transportation. Because a lot of the places we need to go are northward now. Well, there's the one to the east that we need to deal with next. That's going to be fun. The one,
Very well.
the one to the west, I mean. In the desert.
A goblin female walks up to the table, is like, hey, what do you be having, human?
Are they talking to you, or are they mistaking a human for me?
You can see that Zahedin has already got food.
I already have food, so they must be speaking to you.
Water. Just water.
Water?
Yes. Clean water. Clean glass, please.
The clean water. Ha! That's a laugh.
You want... If you're going to sit in table, either order beer or you want some food. Which is it? You don't have water. You can go out to the river and get some water if you want.
Do you
Got
have tea?
soup?
The soup will be fine.
Alright. She comes back with a big bowl of soup's got potatoes and sausage and hunks of beef in there.
Alright. Thank you. They will be paying for my food.
Who? What'd you say?
They will be paying for my food. I just sort of nudge over to Zayden.
I think he doesn't have any money.
She looks at you. All right, I'll put it on your tab. She walks over.
He Paul. He had no money.
All right, so leaving you there to eat, we go to Razmai, who's spent the night on his. Your ship is pretty much ready to go, except for the forecastle, or the figurehead has not been installed yet. All the beautiful brand new wood is all sitting there gleaming in the sun. It's sitting in the ocean now, ready to be. Sitting in the dry docks now, ready for the forehead to be. Figurehead to be placed in. And then it is arriving by cart. Where are you going from here?
Well, I'm gonna watch in a bit when will the figurehead be there today or no?
No, it's arriving by cart today.
Okay.
You see, Lady and Julian Hester arrive as well.
Oh yay! Again. I will watch the start of it being installed. And then after a while, I know I'm going to have to head back to Transylvania, and we're going to need to continue our work on what we were doing there.
Julian greets you as like, "Hi, it looks like it's almost finished."
Yeah, it's just a few more small things, and it'll finally be ready, and hopefully soon I'll be able to test her out on the seas.
No greater purpose than to test it on the seas, Captain. Isn't that right?
Oh, that is what she's built for, and hopefully it will bring me another purpose in life eventually.
Yes, I hope so.
But, this time I still unfortunately have to keep working for the Queen and doing missions for her until such time as I'm released.
We spend our life working for the Queen. We never really truly are released on our own. You just have to find time in between bouts of war and killing to have life and find love and be with people. I hope that Dulane snatches you up and takes you away, and you live in forts near the Finlandians for a while and see the way they live.
Oh, hopefully so, but that may be a while. As I have a rather important thing to work on here still.
I see. Well, I won't keep you then. Good luck on your travels, and kill all those who oppose Romania.
Well, thank you, and I definitely will try.
There's no try, there's only do. Sorry.
Terrible, Ale. So terrible.
I'm sorry. Alright. So, Aaron, where do we find you at night? Or in the morning?
I will be talking with the goblin who helped us with the diversion.
Okay. You're at the casino again?
Yep.
Alright, so I guess you're in the kitchen. The goblin is busy working with the cooking.
I'd probably ask her what's for breakfast.
What's the key question is what's not for breakfast. And apparently we have to stop serving human meat.
Well, that's always a shame.
Uh,
Listen, I wanted to thank you dearly for the distraction. The Queen definitely appreciates it.
I do what I can to serve our kind. I didn't know that those filthy bastards were from that new place that you guys found, whatever the name is.
I understand you're a skilled spy, which makes me wonder why you intend to stay here in the kitchen. Do you have another assignment?
Ah, let's just say that this keeps me close to where I need to be.
Very well. If you run into any rumors or anything that I can help you with, don't hesitate to ask. You owe me a favor. Or I should say, I owe you a favor. And Elena always repays her debts.
Yes. Well, nothing comes to mind at current, but I will keep that in mind, Elena.
It was a pleasure talking with you. I must be on my way to find out our next mission.
Of course.
I'll probably go over to the library to talk about, or maybe the place where they have the portals, so I know where the next portal is going to be.
Oh, you're gonna go where the teleport pad is?
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll just say that you arrive about the time that you see Razmi come off the teleport pad from Port Sister. Teleport circle, I should say.
I'm glad you've made it, Razmai.
Thank you. It's been a very interesting couple days.
Nice little break from the drama that unfolded. But now we still need to secure the other portals in our country.
Yeah, so unfortunately there are still much work to be done here.
I'm going to do some research as far as the next portal. I'll let you know what I find. Where will you be staying so I know where to reach you?
I'm not really sure. I haven't had to actually find anywhere outside of the normal inn to stay, which I should probably work on changing that.
Yes, I guess you could stop by the Goblin Inn. We've been there a couple times as well.
That's probably a good idea.
That way you get to know some of the locals.
Alright, yeah, that's probably a good idea. So, I'll be there more than likely then.
Alright, I'll be here waiting for the others to arrive while I'm doing my research.
Alright, well, I will see you later. I have a few things in town to take care of.
Very well. We'll meet there. If you don't show up, though, be warned, I'll be looking for you.
I understand.
Okay, where do you fine. So you guys eat breakfast, eaten, and no one has showed up yet.
Are we supposed to meet your companion somewhere? Or are they just late to meet us?
They should be by at some point soon. Did we have a time that we were supposed to meet up, or it's just we're going to meet up at some point during the day?
It was not. There was no information on that. No.
Are your companions soldiers as well?
As I told you, my sister is an interesting one, and Razmi is a sailor. He also has his boat to go check on, so he was probably busy doing that.
You're in Fort Sister?
We're in... we should be in Transylvania.
Oh,
Yeah, all of us are in Transylvania now.
okay.
I'm at the inn where I thought we would be meeting up at.
I'll probably be there later on because I'm doing research.
That's why I said if I knew a time we were going to meet, I would probably go out and go do something else and come back.
If you wish to look for them, I can help. If not, there's a few other things on their menu I'd like to try. Their soup is decent.
By all means, just enjoy. Relax while we wait.
I call over the goblin waitress again. Or waiter, whichever one it was.
Yeah, she goes, yes.
And I basically point out 5 things on the menu. It's like, I want this, this, and this.
Oh, finally. Sure, no problem. And she looks over you going on your tab.
Why not?
Sorry, been in the wilderness a while. Haven't had decent civil food.
You can pay me back for it later.
That's for my knowledge on the next portals.
You know where all the portals are.
Well, I'm researching the portal. Like, do I know anything about the area, history, things of that nature?
I know it's been a while, Aaron, but we are going to the west portal, and we do know that there are slaves over there and giants.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank
Let me
you.
give you a reminder
The
of that.
portal over here is also guarded by famine.
This one over
Hey.
here.
Yeah. The tower there that's surrounded by cactus,
Yep.
that is guarded by famine. But there's a portal to directly to the north by the river in the center there that has not been activated.
I believe
Further north,
I believe we had originally agreed on heading to the east tower first. That way we could then go to the northern towers and trek our way that way.
because and I believe because you've activated the Elven Tower.
The Elven Tower is active. The one we need to activate is in the center to the north, in that large plainsy area, swampish area. And
Yep.
then there's the one clear up over there.
By the mountains, yeah.
Yep.
And that one is where war resides.
Yep.
The war, pestilence, famine.
We know Pestilence is in the tower over to the east of us, to the east of Transylvania,
Yeah.
over here, because that's where we met her previously with the other group. Before
Yep,
they
yep.
switched to their new people that are in charge. And we know that one of the monks is in this tower over here with the spiders. And one of the other monks is in the tower over here.
Yep. So you know where all 3 monks.
Yep.
So the
And the other
towers that
monk
you have left.
is clear up here with the elves.
Yeah, that one is also a monk. So
Yep.
um,
I have walked 2 bridges
so the only
already.
towers that you. So the only towers that you have left are the Horseman Towers, which is
Yep.
famine, death, and war.
Alright, so, The giant tower, I think, is the one we're looking to go to.
Yes, because there were slaves over
Well-
there we wanted to try to free first, before they
That's
were
right.
enslaved, so to speak.
No, there was a slave camp that was pointed out to you by your information gathering that was here in the square. It was not near the tower.
It was in the direction of the tower. I didn't remember all the information on that one.
Yeah.
Alright, so, I guess I'll just prepare some scrolls, some vials, and all that fun stuff for our journey, and then go to the end. So I'll probably reach to you later in the day.
So go ahead and get the images down. I mean, write down how much you spend or whatever.
Oh yeah, of course. Okay, so I guess eventually get to the tavern.
All right, Derek, what are you doing?
I'm gonna head towards the Goblin Inn and get a room set for myself.
I'm assuming you already have a room there.
You already have a room, because I'm here.
Oh, that's alright. Well, I'm gonna find that out when I get there. Be like, I didn't know you were here.
Been here the whole time. This is where we stayed before, remember? Before we went to the casino.
Oh, yeah. It's been a long day.
I know, right?
And you see the new person.
We gained a member of the Takoi family to join us.
And don't mind me just eating.
See. And why have we gained another member again?
Did you hand me the documents?
Mm-hmm. I hand you my orders.
Yeah. The Queen sent her to help us, apparently.
Mm-hmm. And should we start taking bets on how long this one lives?
You should be taking bets on how long it'll take before I abandon you. Depends on how you guys act. Don't mind me. Just gonna have a bit more of this sausage. Maybe this turkey. At least I think it's a turkey.
Oh, look at it. It looks like a human leg to me.
Oh well.
It could very well be.
All I know is I've just been living off of my ring the past couple of days. I don't know, I've been a lot longer I've been out there. So, this is good.
Yeah, the Goblin female comes into your resume and it's like, Razmi, what will you be having to this morning?
Just some vegetable soup for the moment.
Vegetable soup.
I'm just not in the mood for meat this morning. Well, afternoon.
Okay.
But yeah.
Give me a percentage dice, Ramsey. Razmine, sorry.
Yay.
Good job.
This one actually has a really interesting spice to it. Don't know what it is.
Hey, as you're eating, Razmi, you recognize Zarel is staring at you from the corner of the room, giving you like a death stare.
I forget who that is.
So do I. Oh, there's
She's
Zarel.
the black dragon that is the leader of the Thieves Guild.
That's what I thought. Okay.
She was the one that guarded. She was the old king's mount.
Uh, I look back at her in curiosity of why she's staring me to death.
She extends a finger and she like twitches it towards her in a come hither motion.
I sigh and I stand up and I walk over towards her and join her.
You gonna be okay?
He'll be fine.
Great. I think I'm gonna have this here.
It is nice to see you again.
Hello. I hope you seem well at least.
Yes. I lost my plaything though.
Plaything.
Yes. The druid that I was making kill people is out somewhere now. I have no one to play with no more.
Well, that sucks for you. I hope
I
you
know.
realize I want nothing to really do with you. No offense.
Why? You like to murder just as well as I do.
Yes and no. But mainly because of who you used to serve. Other than that, I have nothing against you personally. You seem like a how to word this? Malicious but malevolent dragon.
Please. Don't make me blush. But I seen you in action, your murderous rampage is a sight to behold and brings me great joy.
Uh, well, I mainly do it because the people who I kill kind of deserve it.
Yes, but imagine if you used your talent to murder those who opposed you.
Mm. As tempting as it is, still not really my style.
We can all use a bit of death every once in a while, and someone to bring it.
Maybe one day when I care less about the contractual obligations I have, I can go about doing such things.
Or is it because of that pretty thing that you have eyes for?
Not really. It's mainly the queen, and I follow her rule for a good portion of things. She sets me against her enemies, and that's where I go.
The queen killed my master.
just kind of look at her for a moment and go, he kind of deserves it. You know this.
He was my master, you don't understand.
No, I get that, you had a great bond, but he was kind
Would
of a
you like
dick.
me chopping off your tail?
I mean, if my tail went around slaughtering people for no other reason than to just slaughter them, possibly.
Yes, but you'd still miss it, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Not saying I wouldn't. Just saying sometimes things have to end.
Where's your friend?
Which friend?
Elena.
She was. Well, last time I saw her, it was at the portal when I came into town. Other than that, I don't really know. She was going to meet us up later.
I see. Well, I have bad news for her. But seeing that you're here, I figure you'd tell her.
Okay.
She slides over this massive burlap sack over to you and says, looks like there was more than one group hiding under the scales. Let her know that Transylvania's free from prying eyes.
I see. I kind of take a small peek into the sack.
You see heads, just like at least 20 or 30 heads, mostly human. You can tell they're from Rokugan.
Good. I sigh. And I take the heads and say, thank you, I will
That's
make
a
sure to let
huge
her know.
ass sack.
Yep.
It weighs it's about 100 pounds.
I will drag it away into the
Yes.
table.
She's like, ta-ta, and she, for a second you thought she was there, and then next moment she is gone from the thing with a pile of money laying on the counter.
And,
So, Razmi, Zeden, you see Razmi come back to your table dragging a pile of big burlap sack.
So, Razmai, getting wedding gifts again, are you?
no, this is for your sister. So I wouldn't open it here.
It's a wedding gift for his sister.
I don't know. It could be. I mean, it's...
With her, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, not with my sister, but with the person you were talking to, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't open it here. Especially if our new friend is squeamish.
He says he likes to kill people. So let's see what it is.
I open the sack next to the table.
Yeah, you see severed heads in the sack.
So,
I just start eating like a long piece of sausage as I'm looking at the sack. Cool. Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
What are they for?
I have an idea.
Spikes or pikes?
No. I have a feeling they're for our friend, as I look at the paladin.
Is this a normal way
why
you court
why did
sister?
she bring in the heads?
Why does she do anything?
My sister or the person you were talking to?
Both of them.
My sister, I'm not positive. Do we know exactly what these are for?
She wanted me to give them to your sister. I have the feeling, therefore, our lovely... Oh, not really benefactor, but, you know.
I could take it to him. I mean, it's not that big a deal.
Sure, because apparently these people were under the scales
But I don't see how he would make use of
spying.
heads.
I don't
They
know how
could
he
be
makes use of
decorative.
cats, but he does.
Just then, speak of the devil.
Bodies.
His character walks in.
So about this time I stop in, I guess, or something.
You walk in,
You see
that involves bodies.
Yeah, they're peering into a burlap sack, and your ears seem to be burning from them talking about you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah?
What's up?
Can you hear us?
Ren, you there?
Okay,
Aaron?
can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Is this the time I show up to the bar thingy?
Yes.
Okay, good.
See us peering into a sack full of heads.
And the comment of that would involve bodies.
So, who's the new addition? You hear a voice off to the side, and when you observe the person who walked in and just said that, you see a dainty half-elf. Well, you may not be able to determine that because of the cloak she's wearing, but the overall silhouette is definitely that kind of not human, not elfish form. The elaborate dark cloak wraps around her, and you also notice probably the biggest thing is a dagger with a symbol of a scorpion on it.
I'm
And
your
then
new companion.
And the smell of wizards components is on her.
I'm
And-
pretty sure the smell of decaying heads is outweighing most smells right now.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true. That's true. So,
Either that or
And-
just really potent cooked food would be overflowing the area. One of those two.
And-
Or a little of both.
right. And if you want to make a perception check, you can see something else.
If you're not too busy eating.
Correct.
Oh no, I'm never too busy not to do that. Funny.
Nope. So what do
That'd
you
be a
guys...
sleight of hand check, boss.
That's for my cat.
Oh,
Your cat's stealthing.
I go over find out what they are doing with the bag. What is in the bag? What is that awful smell?
It's a present for you.
A wedding gift, apparently.
I'm like, I didn't realize I was getting married. And what am I gonna do with heads?
I don't
You
know.
got spikes?
Ask our benefactor.
You know, I'm just gonna give them to Ishtar.
I turn and I look at Zahid and go, see, I told you.
What the hell I'm gonna do with heads?
If you got a castle with some spikes on them, I hear they make nice decorations.
I'm sure our emissary wouldn't appreciate a bunch of his countrymen's heads on spikes.
We could always pike him as a demonstration, say you bring spies, this is what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna leave that to the governor of this area. Maybe we could confront him, but clearly she gave them to me to decide what to do.
Do you collect heads often?
I say we give them to the governor. What do you think, Zedin?
You mean the orc?
Yes.
Yeah, let's talk to him. See what he says.
I mean, it is his town and all. He might decide what he wants to do with the heads.
Yep, that sounds like a good move.
My name is Elena. What is your name, good sir?
Haster.
What is he along for the ride, or?
Apparently,
Until my orders tell me otherwise.
He is of the Decoy family.
What are your skills, good sir?
He's a Decoy. There ain't much needing past that.
Well, I mean, I'm a star child, but you can clearly tell I'm a cloak and digger fellow.
I know how to fight with 2 swords, a spear, and a bow. I can commune with animals for the most part, and I'm a survivalist.
Where we'll be going, we might need your assistance. The desert's unfriendly territory. I suggest if you, whatever you need to prepare for that climate, to do so.
I could probably buy some new clothes. And we're going to need a lot of water.
Also, we're pretty sure we're going to fight fire giants, so...
Fire giants. That sounds like fun. I'm going to need some enchanted arrows.
Yes,
I think I need to
isn't
go
it?
get my horse.
Well,
Since you have preparation to do, we'll meet back here by the end of the day, and we'll probably leave first thing tomorrow.
That sounds like a plan.
I will take this. Razmai, did you want to come with me, since that's an obviously heavy bag? I really don't know if I can carry that myself.
Did you want me to carry it?
You would probably best. I'm not that strong. This thing is freaking
Very
heavy.
well. I guess both of you could prepare for the trip.
And
You guys
besides,
would
if
be
the
needing-
portal is in that direction, it would be best if I go that way anyways.
Did
If
you
I'm gonna
guys
get
need
my horse
any
and all.
loose coin to make such purchases?
Pretty well set, to be honest.
I look over the new guy. Have you been paid anything?
I have coin.
If it's not enough and you need something, let me know and I'll procure it for you.
Okay.
Be mindful that it must be something you need, not just frivolities.
I think I have most of my frivolities right on my plate.
Very well. Tonight, then, we shall meet back here.
Alright. So, Elena, you go towards, Orc.
Yeah,
And
Go with
well,
Elena, because I'm carrying the bag.
yeah, I definitely can't carry that as well as he can.
Rasmus, what do you do?
Did we say where we were going to meet up? I forget. Sorry.
Here, we were meeting at the inn.
Back here.
I will just go take a cat nap. I will go to my room and take a cat nap.
Nice.
I thought it would be funny.
I'm surprised you're not like, I'm gonna run down to the docks and go have fun for a little while.
No, not enough running around today.
Aster, where are you gonna go?
Out to the market to grab a few supplies. Just a few things.
Okay, we'll start off with you. You're running around the town. There's, like I said, mostly orcs and goblins. Some trolls, some fire giants, other creatures as well. Milling around Transylvania.
I go off to go find a Fletcher.
Okay, you see like a goblin area where they have like arrows and crossbows set up. He's got all his just massive rows of arrows everywhere as he sees you approach. He's like, happen. Welcome
We're going
to
into the
my.
desert. I'll be going into the desert. I need arrows that can take down giants. At least one.
I have a few giant spade arrows, if you wish.
How many for a quiver?
Let's see here. +1. They have to be +1, right?
Correct.
Oh,
Hold on.
no problem.
They're 160 gold pieces a pop. So for 20 or 30, so you just times that by however many you need.
I'll just take 30 for now.
That'll be 4,800. If you buy a whole bundle of 50, I can. I'll only charge you 7,600 for the bundle.
Okay, looks like I can only afford probably 20 then.
Okay. He sells you 20.
Alright.
They're +1 giant Spain arrows. So they work on trolls and any form of giant can. Which means they do an extra 2d6 damage when they hit.
Okay, that's 20. Okay, so that's good, that's good. And I just go out to buy some proper clothes, basically, for the desert environment. I'm mostly dressed for swamps and forests. Just really, the clothes are just something lighter for me to wear.
There's the thing. I think it gives you a +2 bonus. Sorry. So if you shoot it, if it hits a giant, it's a +2 weapon instead of +1.
Okay.
Yeah, Spain is pretty good because it also does 2d6 extra damage to it.
Yeah,
All right,
death
guys.
incarnate coming.
I do hope you enjoyed. If you know, leave a like, subscribe. We'll see you next week, or next round. As for now, this is Strato time. Or Strato signing out.